What is going on, YouTube? Matt with ASL Dumpsters here in Aurora, Colorado, and welcome to another video. It has been a minute, and if you clicked on this video, you already understand why I probably haven't made a video in a little bit. But I am back in my 2022 Chevy 2500 Duramax 4-wheel drive crew cab short bed truck, custom trim. That is my daily and my workhorse right now. And this thing went in for service a month ago, over a month ago now. I got it back last Wednesday, so about 6 days ago. And it's working great now, but we're gonna talk about what happened with it, the issues I experienced, the conditions I experienced them in. That way you guys can be aware of anything that might happen with your vehicle. This is a Duramax with the 10-speed Allison. And yeah, we're gonna talk about the conditions, what happened, what I experienced, and why this truck spent a month, exactly to the day, a month at the dealership service to get fixed. And right now we're on our way to go pick up the trailer, so we're gonna do that, and we'll pick it up after we grab the trailer. See you in a minute. Got the PJ behind me, one of my 14K dump trailers full of demo material. They're redoing a large bathroom and stuff at this customer's house, so we are taking that to the landfill now. But the meat of this video is about this truck. So basically what was happening was about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I experienced an issue where I was towing light, not heavy. First time it happened to me, I had my roll-off trailer, my gooseneck roll-off trailer on here with no roll-off on it. So, you know, 4,500 pounds, and shifting through the gears, driving through town, heading home, and I hit, it was either 5th or 6th gear, and I'm just, you know, it's just shifting. I'm not heavy on the throttle, I'm not climbing a hill, and it would hit 5th or 6th, and then it wouldn't shift up again. What I mean by that is, it would be in 5th or 6th, and then you could feel it try to shift up past that into 7th, and it wouldn't shift. So to me, that felt like a mechanical issue, not like a, you know, not like a TCM, a transmission control module issue. It felt like in the truck, in the seat of my pants, it felt like a physical mechanical issue. I could feel the truck trying to shift multiple times, probably 2 to 3 times. It would not shift, and then it would kick me into limp mode. And in limp mode on these 2020 and up GM products, limp mode kicks you into 5th gear and locks you out. So it kicks me into 5th gear, puts me in limp mode, all that fun stuff. Was able to, with my Banks iDash over here, I was able to read the code. And the only code that this one will read, obviously, you know, these can't dive into the deep codes, but this had a transmission code P0700, P0700. That's basically like a general transmission code that these GM products will throw and put you in limp mode. So that happened once. I reset it, figured maybe it's just a one-time thing, you know, perfect conditions out. Now, the other part of this too, I was under regen. My truck was in regen. So, 2 other things about this. I was in regen. I was towing light, like I said, and I noticed my transmission temps, which I track on my iDash 2 up here. See, they're at 138 right now. And it is cold out here. It's about 20 degrees here. And the temperature, transmission temps were at 190, and it was not hot here at all. I'd say it was, you know, maybe 50 degrees out, and I was under regen. The transmission temps were getting hot, or hotter than normal, and definitely hotter than they should have been at that ambient temperature. And it kicked me into limp mode. So I cleared it out. I reset the issue. Figured, hey, we'll ride it out. We'll see if it happens again. Well, sure enough, 2 weeks later, same scenario. My truck is in regen. I noticed I was towing light. I was towing an empty dump trailer, bumper pulled dump trailer at the time. And sorry, I'm going over a bumpy road. And the transmission temperature started to rise again. So I keep watching it. Sure enough, it happens again. So I get the trailer to where I need it. I reset everything again, and I call the dealership, the closest Chevy dealership. It's an Ed Bozarth dealership. I'll talk about them in a minute. But I call them. They say, hey, look, with transmission issues, that needs to see a specialist in our shop that is the only certified transmission tech that they have in their shop. There's only one of them. He is 2 to 3 weeks out from even seeing your vehicle, which means getting it in the shop and popping the hood, getting underneath it, all that. So I said, screw that. I can't afford to, have this truck laid up for a few weeks, a month, whatever. I got to run my business. So I got to, I need a vehicle. So I said, I'll see if it happens again. If it does, I'll figure it out at that point. Well, sure enough, a few days later, it happened again. And it happened without towing this time. I wasn't towing anything. I had been towing prior to that, so the trans temps were up. And they were, creeping around 190. Once they hit 190, I was driving home. Sure enough, kicks in the limp mode. So, and around that same gear, about 5th, 6th gear, it tries to shift up. And I'm not going to go into what I think happened and why, but basically, I call the dealership. I call Ed Bozarth Chevrolet, and I'm going to be upfront about them. Ed Bozarth handled it extremely, extremely well. Service, liaison, the service, point of contact there. He told me straight up, again, look, the guy that can work on transmissions, the only tech certified to work on our transmissions, is 2 to 3 weeks out and has a backlog of 36 vehicles at that time. So, I started making plans for getting a rental and this and that. Luckily, I had a buddy that had a fleet truck that I could borrow for the time being, so I lucked out there. But I get it in. It takes exactly how long they said. It was about 2.5 weeks, and he got it in. They gave me a call and said, based on our diagnostics and based on the tech's experience with this issue, we have ordered a new valve body for your transmission. They ordered a new valve body for this 10-speed Allison. They said at the time they said they can't tell me exactly when it'll come, because when you're dealing with a warranty, you're at the mercy of their supply chain. It's not like ordering aftermarket parts where you can track the shipment and do all that kind of stuff. You can't do that. You are at the mercy of GM and their supply chain and how fast they can get parts shipped around and all that. So I said, okay, I'm at your guys' mercy. Thanks for letting me know. He gave me a timeline of about 2 weeks from that point and said, I'm hoping, based on experience, I'm hoping to get you back on the road within 2 weeks. Week and a half later, so Wednesday last week, it is now Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. It's Tuesday the 24th. So he got it back to me Wednesday last week when he originally said Friday last week. So he got it back to me sooner than expected, which was great. So the dealership side of things, I know guys have horrible experiences with dealership service. I've had bad dealership experiences before as well. I will say this was not one of them. They were very upfront about the whole process. I knew what to expect, and the way it went down was exactly the way they said it went down. So props to Ed Bozarth Chevrolet over by Park Meadows Mall here in, I guess that's probably Centennial, here in Colorado. Props to them. But yeah, a whole new valve body. I get it back. I've been driving it for almost a week now. I've been fully rented out for a while now, so I haven't honestly had that many drop-offs and pulls, but I'm doing this one today. I mean, no issues. I mean, it's shifting great as expected, as it should. Now, the problem that I'm expecting is now, and maybe here's one thing I will say. I am at almost 36,500 miles. This is a 2022. So I do put a lot of miles on, and I am on 37s. I made another video about what I think about that. The 37s look awesome. Obviously, they look great, you know, in off-road situations. They perform great. Do love them. They are a Mickey Thompson Baja Boss AT, the new ones, and they're awesome. They're wearing great. They're amazing in the snow. Everything. They're fantastic tires. As much as I tow and haul, and I'm driving around, I am gonna go to a 35 next. Be honest with you guys, I have these 37s up for sale for much cheaper than I bought them for, obviously, as I'm still using them, but I have them up for sale to then purchase some 35s. So I'll make another video on that when that happens. I tow a lot. I'm on 37s. It is what it is, you know. I mean, luckily, I was a little worried about because I bought this truck as a certified pre-owned. This truck had like 45 or 4,600 miles on it when I bought it, so it was certified pre-owned. And I did not buy it from Ed Bozarth. I bought it from a different dealership up north. But I was worried about them saying, hey, you know, you put a 3.5-inch ready lift kit and 37s on your truck, and now your transmission's jacked. That's your fault, bro. I was legitimately worried about that. They didn't say one word. I pulled it into the shop. Dude, the tech came out and was giving me compliments on it. They never said one word about it. They don't care. They fixed it. Great experience there, but it just sucked being out of a truck for a month, for this truck for a month, and experiencing that issue. Hopefully it never happens again. If you guys have experienced anything with yours, I know GM has had other issues with DEF tanks and regen issues, and I mean, the list goes on with the EPA equipment, you know, regardless of your manufacturer. I had a 2019 Ram Cummins before this truck, and I had EGR issues with it. Now, it never affected performance, but it did throw code. So I was able to reset it when I traded it in and get rid of the code, so it never became an issue. The EPA saving the world, right? So that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, if you guys are out there and have the new 2020 and up 10-speed GM, I know the Ford is a similar product, transmission. Everybody says they're pretty much the same transmission. You know, comment down below if you guys have experienced any issues. That's what I experienced, and I had to get a whole new valve body replacement in it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you guys find any of my videos informational, entertaining, anything along those lines, you feel I've earned a subscription or a like or a comment, I don't care if you thumbs down, thumbs up, any engagement is good for us. We are over 700 subscribers now. I'm shooting for 1,000 right now. So if you guys think I've earned it, would love a subscription, like, comment, share. We'll see you guys next time.